So, welcome back to Here We Go Again 2016 presidential coverage. Today we're going to look at one of the candidates, Rand Paul. He is the senator from Kentucky currently running for the Republican nomination. A ophthalmologist and the son of Congressman Ron Paul, who also ran for the presidency in 2008. Like his father, Rand Paul considers himself to be a libertarian. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the term libertarian, I would kind of describe it as taking the best of both worlds from the conservative side and the liberal side and getting the sort of bastard child. I know, I know that might be a bit blunt, but some people, well, couldn't you just call it a love child? No, there's no love that went into that. But libertarians, they're not even so much as in the center as they're often the rhubarb muttering to themselves. So what the libertarians, what you get from the conservative side, it would be the fiscal responsibility, lowering taxes and spending. What you get from the liberal side is the fight for civil liberties and freedom. So with Rand Paul, I think there is this sort of constant theme that the federal government should not be getting involved in just almost anything. That's how he is on healthcare, gun control, marriage, education, you name it. He just doesn't think the federal government should get involved. It should either be left up to the state governments, the local governments, or the private sector. And that's, of course, sticking with the conservative side of cutting spending so we can lower taxes. On the more liberal side, he's big on the civil liberties. And with the civil liberties, I think the biggest one, of course, that he pushes for is the right of privacy. You see this in the NSA scandal and his criticism of their surveillance techniques. When they tried to reinstate the Patriot Act, he led a filibuster against it. He's also been a sharp critic of the war on drugs and its effect on our country as far as incarceration rates. He's been a sharp critic of the militarization of the police forces. I honestly don't know if he can get the Republican nomination. He is really a wild card pick here. Some of the stances he has taken has alienated him from some of the Republicans, like the Patriot bill. He did the filibuster on that. That put him on the other side of the issue than a lot of Republicans. So I could see it going either way. If the Republican Party wants to go into a new direction, they'll pick him. If they want to stay the way they've been doing things, I don't see it happen. So we'll see. As far as him winning the election, I think it's almost the same way as the nomination. He would be a very wild card pick. That's what I like him on. He's a wild card. And so if he's won the nomination to get the election, he's obviously got some conservatives and Republicans on the side a great deal. So he's still going to need to pull independents and probably some Democrats. And with some of his stances, I think he would be able to pull some liberals and some Democrats over his side who don't want to see, Hillary Clinton, because I don't see how she's not getting the nomination. So he'll get some of them, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Because he is a Republican, and he does have a number of conservative philosophies. I don't see him getting, that many Democrats or that many liberals on the side. I think what it comes down to is, like I said, I'm calling Hillary Clinton's going to be the nomination. So you've got Hillary Clinton, a longtime Democrat, and then you've got Rand Paul, this libertarian Republican. If the country wants to go with something they've always known, they'll go with Hillary Clinton, the longtime Democrat. Even if they're not Democrats, they know what to expect. If they want to try something new, they're going to go with Rand Paul, the wild card pick. And we'll see how that turns out. I mean, well, if he gets the nomination it is, and he's got quite a lot of competition on that.